Hey there, it's me. I wanted to start off another weekly reading vlog today. Today's actually Tuesday, but I have a big full week planned, so I'm very excited. This one might be quite a long vlog, so if it is, I don't know. I think people like long vlogs, correct me if I'm wrong. I have some reading updates. I was kind of in a reading crisis over the weekend. I literally started, I think, like six different books, and like I think that's like kind of my version of a reading slump, where like I'm just paralyzed by choice and I don't know what book to start next, and then I just want to start like 3 of them at the same time, and then I just end up not getting any reading done because I can't choose. However, I did manage to finish a book over the weekend, but that book was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I ended up giving this 3 stars. I have some like final little things I want to say about it. It got like so much more exciting when we finally got to the court under the mountain and Feyre like finally came back from the human world. I feel like the first like almost 300 pages of this book was just really boring to me because nothing was happening, and I know that's a lot of people's main complaint, is that it's just so slow and nothing seems to happen, and Feyre just seems to drag on and on doing absolutely nothing. But when we finally got to the kind of court of Amarantha and stuff like that, I just enjoyed it so much more, especially because Tamlin was kind of, not that he was really out of the picture, but like I just don't like Tamlin at all. And plus Rhysand was there, so it literally took 5 pages. Like literally the first time we met Rhysand, I'm like, it's over for me. I'm just Rhysand trash now, and that's fine because that's what happens to a lot of people. But I've heard obviously the second book features a lot of him, since there is a deal made in this book involving Rhysand. So yeah, like it was okay. The riddle was really weak. Like I feel like it was just so easy as to what the answer to the riddle was, and I know Feyre is illiterate, which is really cool, but like the riddle was spoken to her and she literally couldn't figure it out until the very end when she conveniently needed to, and I was like, whatever. I will definitely be reading the next one. I like it more and more as I stop reading it and just start thinking about it, because it was just entertaining and that's what I wanted at the moment, but like it wasn't anything really great, to be honest, and like I think it gets way too much hype, but I did give it 3 stars, so. Okay, now to all the books that I literally started over the weekend. I can't believe I did this. Why? The first audiobook I started over the weekend was The Beautiful and Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I didn't stop listening to it because I didn't like it. I was actually liking it so much that I didn't want to finish it via audiobook because I much prefer reading books, and if I think that book is going to be really, really good, I would much prefer to read it with my own eyes so I can like go through, write in it, you know, do all that fun stuff. But I was really, really enjoying it. I love Fitzgerald, and I didn't want to read it by audiobook, so I put this one down, but I will be picking it back up with my own eyeballs at a later date. The next book I tried to get on with the other classic I mentioned, and that was The Crucible by Arthur Miller. However, this is a play, and while there was an audiobook production of it, I think by BBC probably, I did start it, but it was so confusing because people, obviously they wouldn't go, oh, John is talking. These are John's lines. So it was just so confusing, especially because I can't read along at the moment, so I just did absolutely not know who was talking or who any of the characters were, so I will be reading this with my own eyes as well. And then I started this other audiobook, another YA, because Court of Thorns and Roses just really put me in the mood for hot YA trash. So I started The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm so picky with my audiobook narrators. Like, if I don't like their voice, I just won't listen to the book. And whoever was narrating this, it was some guy, and it was awful. Like, I couldn't deal with his voice. Obviously, that's just my personal opinion. There's a bird on my balcony. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Do you want to come in? Oh my gosh, I would love you to come in, but I don't think my building manager would like that. He's literally looking at me. Why are you looking at me like that? You're such a weirdo. Maybe I'll put out some food for her. Sorry, yes, but The Raven Boys. Yeah, the audiobook narrator was just so awful and I couldn't deal with it, so I placed a hold on the other audiobook copy in Libby, so I'm hoping their narrator has a better voice because I couldn't do it. The same thing happened with Serpent and Dove. I also tried to pick up Serpent and Dove this weekend because that sounded like hot YA trash as well. But the audiobook narrator, oh my gosh, I don't know what her voice was doing. It sounded like such poor quality, like she was trying to do this groveling, deep, gravelly voice, and it was so awful. Like, it takes away so much from the story because you're trying to focus on the timbre or sound or quality of someone's voice and the words they're saying, and it's just a mess. So I did the only thing you can't do when you're very picky about listening to audiobooks, and that is to search Steve West, because he is the best audiobook narrator I've ever come across. I adore his voice. It is so beautiful. So I picked up We Hunt the Flame, and obviously he is narrating it. It's like half and half between the perspectives of our two main characters. He narrates obviously the prince, the assassin part, and then another woman narrates Zafira's part. So I'm a little bit of a ways in, and I am really, really enjoying it. I went basically into this with no idea of what was happening or what it was about. I didn't even read the synopsis. I just picked it up, and I kind of like it that way. It is a very, very complex, well fleshed out world. We're kind of in this new fantasy land where magic has been drained from the land, and now we're following our main girl, Zafira, who's also the hunter. She has to disguise herself as a man in order to provide for her kind of town and community. And she has just gotten this mysterious letter from this kind of white witch to go to this island where magic apparently still resides and bring it back. So I'm really, really enjoying it. Like I said, I had no expectations, and I'm really loving it so far. So I finally decided on We Hunt the Flame. I think after this I have Clockwork Angel. I know I put a poll on my Instagram, and I think Clockwork Angel won out, but Steve West. I'm also going to be going out today. I have so many plans with friends this weekend. It's going to be insane. Like, my social life has just gone from nothing to something. I know I have a date, I think, today with a few friends from home, since today, or this week actually, is reading week. I think all of Canadian universities, I don't know if they're all the same, but a lot of Canadian universities have this week off. So all my friends from home are finally back home, and I'm gonna go see them today. And then I know Wednesday I have a call with Carolyn, which I'm so excited for. It's been way too long since we've been able to talk, and we have so much to talk about. And then I know I also have a call with Lucy sometime this week from Crescent Pages, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be like our first time actually talking, and I can't wait to talk to her. I'm so excited. And then I think I have another date with my friend who I haven't seen for like a year and a half, but we've known each other since the 2nd grade, and I think she might be coming over. So it is a jam-packed social week, and I might get really socially exhausted, but that's okay. I'm really excited. So those are my plans today. I'm probably going to be leaving pretty soon, but while I kind of just clean up the apartment and get ready, I'm definitely going to listen to We Hunt the Flame. I'm also going to go out this morning to run a few errands, super exciting ones. I need to pick up soap. I need to pick up like a new oven protector thing. I don't know really what the proper name for them is called. I'm also out of chia seeds. I'm out of bananas, and I think that's it. I want to get some washi tape because I have some pen pals and I want to make the letters that I'm sending to them really pretty. But yeah, I really need to get on that as well. I haven't answered the last letter I got, so I might try and do that today as well. I might need to pick up some envelopes as well, but we'll see. So yes, very excited. Alright, I'm back from the store, and here's my very exciting little haul. I got the soap I needed. I went with this almond coconut one that just smells really, really good. And then I got some just normal soap, Ivory, and then I picked this up because I haven't been putting my utensils, my kitchen utensils, anywhere nice. So I thought they'd be so cute just to like sit in here and go on the counter. And then I got a notebook because it was cute, and notebooks are cute, and I'm cute. So this one just says, dreams do come true. I'm actually planning to use this one as the notebook for my novel that I'm writing and to keep track of all the edits that I do and everything like that, and just for my progress and my notes about the book and everything. So there is a little reason that I bought it, and yeah, I'm really excited. Talking about my book and what I'm writing a lot more is something I want to do soon, and maybe make a whole video about it. So if you'd like to see that, let me know, because I used to do writing vlogs in the summer when I was really intensely working on writing my book, and you guys really seem to like them. I loved doing them. So yeah, it's currently 5 o'clock, so I think I'm just going to organize the stuff that I brought home. I also made cookies today. I put them in a tin, but I decided to make oatmeal cookies, and if they're a little bit brown, it's because I put a crap ton of cinnamon in them because I really love cinnamon. So I just thought if I was having friends over this weekend or something, I could be, you know, a proper little host and give them cookies and tea and whatnot. So they're really good. Yes, read it to me. I know, what the heck. Hey guys, it is Wednesday now. Today's just gonna be a really chill kind of at-home day. I don't really plan to leave the apartment. I have a lot of studying I need to do, and I hope I'm like feeling up for it and that it's good. But basically I have, like I said, 3 midterms at the start of next week, so that's a thing. I'm gonna probably be focusing on British literature today, just because that's kind of like the heaviest weighted one, I think, and it's kind of like, I think I have it on Tuesday, so it is 12 o'clock now. I actually just finished filming a video, and I was just editing another video. I scheduled yesterday so many videos, so many ideas, and like, I don't know if like, let me know if you prefer like uploads 3 times a week or 2 times a week. I just never know what people like. I don't know if 3 times a week is too much or whatever, so just let me know. But all morning I've been listening to the Office Ladies podcast. I am obsessed with them. I'm already on season 2, where they discuss like what goes on in season 2 of The Office, and it's just making me want to like re-watch The Office. I love it so much. But I think right now I am going to I think I'm gonna set up a cute little kind of study space, get a snack, get a drink. I might just have some more coffee, because I love coffee so much. It's not even that I feel like I need to drink it because I'm like low energy or I'm tired or that I need it for my brain to work. It's just that like I love the taste of coffee so much. I love how it smells. I love how it feels. Literally just everything about coffee I love. So I might make another pot. I've already had 2 cups, but I can't be stopped. Also tonight at 7, I'm calling Carolyn, and I'm so excited for it. It's been too damn long since we've talked, and I can't wait. It also just started snowing. Literally just right now it started snowing. I also have a book that my friend gave me that I want to talk about for a second, because I've never heard of it. She gave this to me over the weekend when I went to go see her, and she just thought I would like it, so thank you so much. But the book is called Seeker by Arwen Ellis Dayton. I've never heard of this at all anywhere, so I was really intrigued because I just never heard of it. It looks really cool, but so for the synopsis, I'll just really briefly explain it. Our main character is named Quinn, and this one night she takes this oath to be the Seeker. It says, as a Seeker, Quinn will fight beside her 2 closest companions, Shinobu and John, to protect the weak and the wronged. Together they will stand for light in a shadowy world, and she'll be with the boys she loves, who's also her best friend. Oof. But the night Quinn takes her oath, everything changes. Being a Seeker is not what she thought. Her family is not what she thought. Even the boy she loves is not who she thought. I know a lot of this book takes place in Hong Kong. I think there's a lot of traveling all over the world, which is really cool. I believe it's just like set in our everyday regular world, but they're kind of these fantasy seeker people who go around right and wrongs and wrong and rights and all this stuff. So I'm really intrigued, and I can't wait to read it when I actually can read it. I know there's already a sequel out and stuff like that, so yeah. Tahara Mafi said it was good, so I'll take her word. But yeah, I just wanted to say this because I just got this, and I'm so happy when people give me books. It is the best feeling in the world. So that is The Seeker. Alright, so I've got my smoothie bowl and I got my little setup. I just spilled the smoothie everywhere. Anyway, I have my smoothie. I just got everything ready. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is just going through the works because our midterm is just kind of like a closed reading, write a little essay or a little paragraph or whatever on certain passages from works we've studied and kind of their relevance and everything like that. That obviously the kind of quintessential English thing. But the first one is Keats and his two odes, Ode to a Nightingale and Ode on a Grecian Urn. So, I currently just have the text with me. I'm gonna go through it, probably try and read it again, and then copy out the most important parts of my notes and kind of just quotes to memorize and really important stuff. So. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday now and I have such a busy week still planned out, and even today there's so much I need to do, but I did sleep in this morning. It's already 10, but I just talked to Carolyn for so long last night. We talked for almost 3 hours. Our calls just exponentially keep getting longer and longer and I'm kind of concerned, but it's so fun. I'm so happy that we got to Skype again. It's been too long, and just talking to her for 3 hours was the highlight of my day. And I'm so excited now because tomorrow, Friday, I'm actually going to be Skyping or calling Lucy as well from Crescent Pages. We've been friends for a really long time, but we've never actually called yet, and I'm just so happy. It is so fun to make friends and you talk to them for a while, but then you get to actually call them and see their faces, and it's not one of their booktube videos. It's just a whole different experience, and it's so lovely. So this morning I've also been sitting and replying to a whole bunch of messages I've gotten on Instagram in the past 2 weeks when I was kind of feeling not well enough to answer them, but I just went through, answered most of them. So if you send me a message, I think I sent you one back, hopefully. So, yeah, I just love talking to you all. You guys have such wonderful things to say, and I love talking about books and life and literally everything. So I've also been going through my Spotify and making a stupid amount of playlists. So I think once I clean it up and really perfect it, I'll probably link my Spotify down below, or if you guys want playlists or book playlists. I know Aphrodite reads, or Heather over at Aphrodite Reads, I know she does a whole bunch of those, which are amazing, and I've been thinking about starting some too. So but yeah, if you guys just want my Spotify in general, or my playlists, or all the songs I'm listening to right now, I will think about linking it down below once I clean it up and make it better. But yeah, but if you are wondering, I'm currently listening to The Japanese House. I absolutely love them. They're great, and yeah, I'm currently listening to Leon. I really, really like that song. Alright, I changed into my PJs and it is 11:30 now, but I did want to talk about what I'm reading since this is a reading vlog. I'm a good way through We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I think I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. I'm really liking it, guys. I'm on chapter 30, act 2. I'm a little over 6 hours in. I have a little over 8 hours left, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It's not really reading like a YA to me, or it's kind of like a highbrow YA, if that makes sense. The writing style and the structure and the plot and the kind of crafting of We Hunt the Flame compared to the last YA I read, which was A Court of Thorns and Roses, is just We Hunt the Flame is just up here right now. and it's insane. Like, I'm loving it so much. I don't think I really explained it, but we're following Zafira, who is a hunter, and she has to disguise herself as a man in order to be a hunter and kind of provide for her village. One day she kind of gets this summons from this witch to go to this island where there is a book that is said to restore magic to the land, since the land is void of magic. And there's kind of this evil sultan who's in place. Our other main character is the sultan's son. He is the prince. His name is Nasir. I think he's my favorite character so far. I don't know. I just really like him. He's like an assassin, and he is also sent by his father to go to the island to kill the hunter, to kill Zafira. But like, no one knows it's Zafira because she's a girl, and everyone thinks the hunter is this dude. It's just really, really good so far. I'm at the part where they just got to the island, and Dean, who is like Zafira's friend, but like he also asked her to marry him, so something's happened to him. And I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know if it actually happened or not. Because like the whole thing too with like the desert, I love when authors do this if they set their stories in like a desert area or something like that. Like the environment plays the role of kind of like the unreliable narrator, if that makes sense, because obviously when you're in the desert you have mirages, you get so thirsty, you start to go a little bit crazy, and you don't really know what's real or what's not real. And that is so interesting to me, like when nature plays that role or kind of adds to that role of the unreliability of the story. Very cool. So I'm really liking it so far. Other than that, that's the only thing I'm reading right now. It's been really slow going this week because I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I don't know why. It's just been the week to get into podcasts, I suppose. So I've been listening way too much to The Office Ladies with Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey. So yeah, I'm probably going to listen to that right now, but like I know I should finish We Hunt the Flame because I have a Clockwork Angel waiting for me as well. My plans for the rest of the day, I'm going to bake some more cookies because I know I baked those oatmeal cookies at the start of the week for my friend Samantha, who's coming over tomorrow, which I'm so excited about. I've known her since the 2nd grade and I just can't wait to catch up with her. It's been a hot minute. But my roommate and I kind of ate almost all of the oatmeal cookies, so I'm going to have to make some more or something. I might make a banana bread maybe, or maybe just some chocolate chip cookies because you can never go wrong with chocolate chip cookies. If someone doesn't like chocolate chip cookies, first of all, how? But yeah, that's my plan. I think I might visit my mom today, spend a little bit of time with her and my dog, which I'm really happy about. And then tomorrow is just going to be a day full of my friends, Samantha, Lucy. I might see my other friends today from home. If you guys know me, this is like very unlike me. I'm usually very, very introverted. I barely ever talk to anyone like in real life. And like I get very easily socially exhausted, but like it hasn't happened yet. And I spent 3 hours talking to Carolyn, which was like rejuvenating more than anything. So it was really nice. I want to try going on a walk today. I need to study a lot more for my midterm because yeah, I also need to make a dentist appointment. Such fun things happening over here, but I'm really scared because it's kind of an appointment where I might need braces. Like that's going to be the topic of the appointment, and like people already think I look like I'm 15 or 16, but if I get braces if I get braces, people are legitimately going to think I'm like 12 years old. And like people already don't take me seriously. So if I get braces, it's just gonna be... Hi, and I just wanted to book an appointment. Oh, yes. Yeah, it is. Oh gosh, what is tomorrow? No, I'm not. I was wondering if you guys had any time during the week from March 2nd to the 6th at all? Awesome, thank you so much. Bye. Well, I guess I have a dentist appointment now. Hey guys, it is finally Friday now, and it's like 10 o'clock. It is a bright sunny day today, and yeah, We Hunt the Flame. Basically, that's what I want to talk about. I feel like it's getting worse, and it's making me kind of bored. Like, they're on the island now, and I feel like this is where a lot of stories fall apart. Not even just YA stories, but a lot of the time they are, when like you hit the middle kind of slog of the book, and like it just feels like the author kind of, not that they don't know what they're doing, but just that like their like beginning of the book is always so clear and focused and concise and well paced, but then you hit the middle where like more often than not characters are on a quest or like going through a journey, and in this case they're just stuck in this desert place, this mysterious island of Shar. It's just really boring because it just feels like nothing's happening and a lot of the same things keep happening, and like it just seems to be like monster attack after monster attack, or they're battling these mysterious creatures, or they're camping, they're having fights between each other, and it's just like it feels like it's been like 100 pages of the same thing over and over again, which is really frustrating because the start of the book was so captivating and well done, but now that we've hit the middle, it just seems that so many books just fall apart. Or not that they fall apart, because usually the ending is kind of similar to the beginning, where they know what's happening, they know how to wrap it up, but like the middle of the book is just like so important, because if like you lose my interest, or if you lose like the reader's kind of appreciation of the world or their excitement for it, it's just so disheartening, and you lose so much motivation, you start to read slower, you think maybe you don't want to finish it. And I don't mean to go on this huge rant about like the construction of novels, but like that middle of the book is just so hard, because now I feel like it went from a 4-star to a generous 3 at the point I'm at right now, and that's so upsetting because I was loving it so much, as I'm sure you've seen at the beginning of the vlog. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. I'm over 50% now. I think I'm like 65% of the way through, and I just feel like, yeah, nothing happened. Nothing has really happened since they've gotten to the desert place. That's really excited me. So that's that. I also did want to talk a little bit about my school plans, because I'm already obviously trying to think ahead for the summer and for next year and for what I want to do after I graduate. But basically I've been looking at kind of my school's summer courses and what I can take, since I had to drop so many classes due to my concussion. And I think the only one I'm going to be taking this summer, which is really a bummer, like classical studies doesn't offer any courses in the summer, which is sad, but I can take a course in English all about fantasy and fantasy books and fantasy worlds and the whole concept of fantasy, which just sounds great to me. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I've registered for summer school now. It is an online course, and I have done summer school before. I really don't like online courses, but like I do need to catch up with the credits I've missed, and this is like a small way I can do that. So I will be taking the fantasy course, which I am excited about. I know Lord of the Rings is on the syllabus, so I'm very excited, but I will kind of update you more and tell you what other books are on there once like I get the actual full list. But I'm excited for that. I do have some other summer plans too. Obviously, I'm going to be working more, both like in my actual job at the bookstore, working more on my YouTube channel, and hopefully working more on my novel. I think I want to do a whole video once this semester at uni ends, kind of detailing my summer plans in terms of literally everything I'm doing and kind of habits I want to like keep up, or new things I want to start, language learning, arts, YouTube stuff, just like so many little things that I want to focus on over the next 4 months of summer, spring and summer, once uni ends. So I think I'll do a whole video on that and kind of what I'm doing and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to update that as well. I'm really excited to talk to Lucy today. I think we're calling a bit later this afternoon, so I'm excited. This morning I just had breakfast, and I'm just finishing up my coffee, and then I'm going to start studying for more British literature, because it's on Tuesday and I don't feel ready. I don't even know like how my brain's gonna take it, but it's something I need to do. So yeah, but those are my plans. Hi guys, I just got off the call with Lucy, if you can't tell by my ridiculous smile, but that was so nice. Lucy, thank you so much for talking to me. I had such a great time with you, and like it's just so nice to like, you know, talk and catch up and like actually be able to talk about huge, important, cool things. And I'm like still smiling. I think my cheeks are red because she made me laugh a lot. But I just wanted to say, like, you are so kind and sweet and wonderful and beautiful, and I appreciate you so much. Honestly, that was just so fun, and I'm so thankful to be able to talk to you guys and like I'm just so happy that you exist and so thankful that you exist. It is 4 o'clock now, and I think I might close off the vlog here. I have some final things I want to say about We Hunt the Flame. I'm not done it yet, but I'll probably finish it over the weekend. I'm really not liking it now, which is so sad, because I was really liking it at the start, and obviously you guys saw that. But it's just so boring now, and the same things keep repeating, and it's not exciting, not fun. I feel like it's just become work to listen to it now, which is so sad because I was really enjoying it. I'm gonna finish it though, see if the ending picks up, which usually happens, but I think after that I am gonna be starting either Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, or a book that I found on Scribd but that I've heard so much about recently on booktube and stuff like that. I think it's called Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. So that'll be interesting. I love pirate books so much, I really do, and I don't think there's enough of them. I don't think I've read enough of them in my life, so. But yeah, I know for dinner I'm going to be having some shawarma, which I'm very excited about, very hungry, and then I think I have some fun weekend plans, so I may or may not take you guys along, just depending on, like, not many people know that I have a YouTube channel, and I would prefer to keep it that way. So, and plus I just don't like shoving a camera on people's faces if, like, if they aren't comfortable with that, and like I totally understand, because like half the time I don't know if I'm even comfortable with that. But yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys so much. You're so sweet, so kind, so real, and Lucy, I love you. I love you, Lucy. I just like remembering all this stupid shit I told her, and she probably thinks I'm crazy now, but yeah, anywho, if this is the last time I see you, then thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, hi. Feel free to subscribe. If you're old here, hi. And yeah, I have some fun videos coming up, and the month is almost over, so yeah. But I hope you have a great weekend wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao.